Alright guys, YouTube, this is Sai here, making another video. I know I've been gone for a while. I know, sucks, sorry about that guys. I've been doing some other stuff out of town, stuff for my tribe. Runforsalmon.org or net. Yeah, runforsalmon.net. I'll tell you, I'll bring another video out of that in a minute. So we were talking about a new purchase. New rider purchase, meaning you are new to riding. You have no bike, no experience. You just got your M1 from the DMV. You did the class or you did behind the wheel. That's in another video. But you're ready to buy a bike. So you're ready to buy a bike. I'm gonna go with Harley Davidson because I've been working 5 years with Harley Davidson. Parts, service, tech, sales, everything. So I'm gonna stick with Harleys because something I know. This will kind of go with every brand if you choose to. So you're the new guy. A lot of us, you're the new guy trying to figure out his way in life in the motorcycle community, motorcycle family. So a lot of us tend to go to friends, YouTube, Google for any advice they can get on how to ride, what to buy, what all this other stuff, all the information you may have needing. People tend to go to YouTube, friends, and everything. They're gonna get their experience, and then they're gonna take their experience and take it how they will, and then better themselves. So you're ready to go buy a bike. Buying a bike is not only fun, exciting, adventurous, great. It is a lot of work, stressful, and it is one of those things where it scares the living crap out of people because you're not only buying this bike for a set amount of money. It's one of those things. It's that money. A lot of people tend to not want to spend too much money and stuff like that. It's a lot of money to spend on a motorcycle, but it's a great experience overall. So once you walk into the dealership, I'm gonna put Harley Davidson because I know Harley Davidson's everything like that. You walk into a Harley Davidson dealership, you're like, I want to buy a Harley. Cool, because everyone knows Harley, top dog of the game. They've been coming out with so many older models, shovelhead, Softails, Dynas, and stuff like that. So you kind of want the Harley. But you're a new rider. Okay, cool. So you walk into that dealership and you're like, oh, look at all these bikes. You're like a kid in the candy store. Ah! But a good dealership sales guys will greet you. You'll get the greeting of the day. Hey, how's it going? What brings you in? You just reply, I'm looking around. Not sure yet. A good salesman will pull back and allow you to look at the bikes and come when he's needed. There are some dealerships where sales guys will follow you like a hawk. They will follow you like a hawk until you pretty much, I'm putting in terms, feels like he's going to follow you like a hawk until you die and he can eat. Some dealerships do that. Some dealerships don't. The good salesmen will give you the greeting of the day, ask you why you're coming in. If you're looking around, the good salesman will pull back and let you do your thing. He will only come up when you have questions, and that's when the big you say icebreaker and stuff like that. So you're looking around, you see a Softail Street Bob. Cool. You're looking around, you're looking at it. Salesman guy comes over. Do you have any questions? Because a good salesman will look at the body. It's all about body language, looking at your face, your everything to see that you have questions. Because by all means, everyone knows not everyone's going to ask a question to anyone. Because when you're thinking about buying a bike and you ask a question, a lot of times people get scared because everyone thinks that salesman's going to come over and answer the questions and try to get you to buy the bike. Good salesman will just come over, ask you, answer the questions you have, and everything, go from there. So if you're feeling the street bob, cool, you're feeling the street bob, then you go to sit on the bike. Sit on the bike and check it out. I've not been to a dealership where you cannot sit on the bike. I've never been there. So if there's a dealership out there that will not allow the customer to sit on the bike unless he's gonna wanting to buy it, I have no idea. Then that dealership needs to change out its whole mindset, because sitting on the bike isn't just, oh, I'm gonna buy the bike. Sitting on the bike is something to get you comfortable. It's your comfortability level. If you're not comfortable on the street, Bob, that will show right there. Your body, you know your body more than I would know your body. Joe or Sally would know your body. It's all about comfortability. If you sit on the street, Bob, and you're not comfortable with it, don't, by all means, tell the sales guy, be like, hey, I'm not comfortable on this bike. What else do you have that would be comfortable? And there is no problem telling the sales guy you are a new rider. You have not ridden before. You just got your M1. There's no problem with doing that. We've all been there. Even the veteran riders that you see riding around in the 70s, 80s, and stuff like that, they've all been to the point where, what bike would be better for me? New bike, or never rode a bike, and boom. So don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm a new rider. I thought this was going to work. Let's see what else you got. Sales guy will give you a couple options, Sportster, anything like that. But if, in sense, you're on the street, Bob, you're looking at the street, Bob, and you feel comfortable, that sales guy, a good sales guy, will hold the bars tight, hold it, and you can sit on it like you're riding it. So you get your feeling of how to ride the bike. But you got to look at your whole aspect of the bars. If your bars are way out here, you can change them. Don't worry about the bars being way out, off, and everything. Don't worry about that. They can change that like that. Because you want to get like a little bend in your... Let's see if I can do it. You can get a little bend in there. So, you get a little bend in there. Because you don't want to be all out. Because everyone knows if you lock your legs for a certain amount of time, you're passing out. You're done. Game over. You're passing out till you wake back up. It's just how the body works. You want to ride the bike to be comfortable for you. So you're really on the street, Bob. You're like, oh, dude, this feels comfortable and everything. Cool. Step 2, test ride. If you're feeling comfortable enough to test ride the bike, do it. Because that's where the big things come into play. How she runs, how she feels, how she turns. Everything. Because you may think it's a nice bike sitting on it. You're like, oh yeah, it's comfortable for me. But when it comes to turning, it could be a big different story than an iron. You may be comfortable with a street bike. You may be comfortable with an iron. All up to you. That's why the test ride is probably one of the most important things known to mankind buying a bike, because you get the feeling of the bike while riding. You test ride it, you come back, you are not comfortable. Even if you haven't even left the dealership, you start going, don't be afraid to stop the bike and like, dude, I can't do this. This is not comfortable for me, or whatever like that. Do not be afraid of that. A lot of people in the dealership ride motorcycles. So we're not going to pretty much ream you because you can't handle a street bob. We're not going to do that. Because we've been there ourselves. And if anyone in the dealership starts ragging on you because you couldn't even leave the lot on the bike that you were test riding because you were not comfortable, doesn't need to be working there. Because that salesman or whoever was doing it has no insight, because we were all there riding bikes that we weren't comfortable. So there should be no ragging, no disrespecting, no laughing, no teasing. There might be a little teasing. I don't know. Depends on how you are. Like, I wasn't comfortable. They might throw a little joke out. Okay. But by all means, if they throw a joke out and you're not comfortable with that joke, tell them. Sorry, man. We're just trying to make laughter out of a crappy situation. It is what it is. So you go, you find the bike. You say the Street Bobs works for you. The test ride rode fine. You're good. Okay, cool. Let's get you into finance. No, not finance. They're gonna run your credit. Every place runs your credit. See what you qualify for. See if you can qualify for it, everything like that. They try to get you the bare minimum of the numbers. So say the bike's 18, and you got no bike to trade in, nothing to trade in. So you got the bike 18, payments whatever, 400. You're fine with that. They're gonna take you to finance. You're going to do the whole financing. Depending on the dealership, they might send you to the finance first, or they might send you to the tour. The tour is the greatest thing ever. Not only you get a free shirt, pretty knowledgeable. So in the tour, you're going to go into each department. They're going to tell you a lot about it, a lot about the dealership department and everything like that. They're going to show you the backs of the Harley-Davidson dealership. They're welcoming you to the family. You're buying a bike. Believe it or not, Harley-Davidson is a family. Sorry about that. Harley-Davidson is a family. We will not just say, oh, you bought a bike? Okay, well, cool. Here you go. Goodbye. No, we treat you better. We give you the full VIP experience. Service, you'll go into the back where you'll see the whole shop. You'll see the technicians. You'll see everything with the ins and outs of a dealership is on the service department. Then you go with the parts. You go through the parts to tell you all the parts, everything. Most dealerships will give you 10% off the first 30 days because you bought the bike. And then you go to Motor Clothes, and you'll get your free shirt. They'll tell you all about the riding gear, everything like that. Don't be afraid to ask any of these guys questions. Pick their brain. Pick it so hard that they get the feeling like, dude, shut up. Get to that point. Because the more you can pick out of them while that you have their attention, because who knows, maybe next week they're busy. You know, oh, hey, man, how's it going? They try to give you that thing if you just ask a question. It's like, pick their brain when you have them there. And then once that's done, you go to finance. Finance is the hardest part because you are signing the paperwork. You're doing that. It takes a little bit of time. Bam. Do not be afraid to ask them questions too. You got brand new 2-year factory warranty. 2-year factory warranty. They're gonna tell you to go on ESP, extended service plan, to get added when the factory warranty comes out. Time will Simonize, all of whatever they offer. By all means, it's up to you. The ESP, I decided to do my 2-year factory warranty. That was it. And then once my 2-year factory warranty went out, I got ESP. ESP is extended service plan, covers your whole bike, tire and wheel. Tire wheel covers your tires and wheels. That'll be in a whole nother video of ESP and everything like that. Bought the bike, did all things. You hit the gong or spin the wheel, whatever they have there, because they will let the whole dealership know you bought a bike. You get on out finance, you come out there, they'll have you, like Harley Davidson Sacramento has a gong. So you walk over there, they bring you over this big gong, they give you the handle, and they play, which is pretty cool because they just added it. They figure out what your favorite song is. If it's nothing too vulgar or anything, they will play it while you hit the gong, and bikes start honking the horns and everything. It's pretty cool. So each dealership has their own aspect of what they do when you buy a bike. That just betters the whole thing because it's like, I can hit a gong. It's fun. Trust me, I bought a bike and I've done the whole spiel. It's fun. It's a fun process, but that is the basics on buying a new bike, new rider buying a bike. If you have any comments, anything like that, please let me know. Put them in the comment section. Subscribe. I'm getting back into this. I know I've been a little bit out for a while, but I'm coming back in, so I'm gonna try to bring videos out once a week, maybe on the weekends. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to see, anything, let me know. All right, we are out of here.